Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application, Today in History. What happened today in history?
Today.com. Sorry, I couldn't help myself there.
And historical calendar, don't forget that. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by...
The Who is Alice, or Alice of Who?
The Slayer.
And of course, you viewer. Anyway, today is Woden's Day, aka Odin's Day, aka Wednesday, or as Alice would say, what did say?
Well, I never said that.
Yes, you have. February 1st, 2023. Welcome to February. January is over. 1/12 of the year is gone. Thank God.
Oh my lord, lordy lord.
But that means we're just 1 month closer to the inevitable invasion of Taiwan. Anyway.
Oh.
Hey, that's coming. We all know that. So.
Yeah, so are many other things.
Yeah. Anyway, who wants to start us off in 722 today?
I think I can handle this one. We have in 772 AD, we have Adrian the First begins his reign as a Catholic Pope.
Nice.
Ooh. In 1327, we have Edward the Third is crowned King of England at age 14. Though the country is ruled by his mother, Queen Isabella, and her lover, Roger Mortimer. Ooh. Some saucy stuff.
Yo, this guy has not just a butt chin. His entire chin is a giant pair of Walmart legs. Look at that.
Dude, that's the people of Walmart right there.
The greeters, the Walmart greeters.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Walmart. I love you.
Welcome to Walmart. Get your stuff and get out.
I'm gonna have to tell this person to get the heck out of my spot. That's not a parking spot.
Pay no
Sorry.
attention to the mystery liquid over in aisle C.
Oh, Jesse. Oh, yeah.
Jesse, got mystery.
Stop it, dude. Just stop. All right, we have 1587. Queen Elizabeth I of England signs death warrant for her cousin, Mary Queen of the Scots. Oh, I remember that whole thing.
Yeah, I do too. Like, not as
Well,
much
I
as
wasn't
you,
around
though,
for it.
Allie. You're older than me, but yeah.
Gosh. It just said I wasn't
I was
alive
born
for it.
that day.
I just
I know
remember
we were alive back then. So.
Oh, shut
I
the
was
hell up.
alive back then.
Well, back then we actually had to, manually put hay and give it to our cows and horses and stuff.
Yeah, we had to actually earn our keep.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well,
Didn't
I've
get
done
handed.
my 3. Why don't you do your 3, buddy?
Yeah.
Buddy.
In
Yep,
1669, French King Louis XIV limits freedom of religion.
Well, that's not cash money right there.
Yeah,
Dude, but
Yeah,
that is one.
that mustache
that
ain't
is
looking
one-
very free either.
That
Looking very,
mustache,
one-
like,
looks like a
that's very
Sharpie.
French. Yeah.
Dude, no, that's
It
one
looks like
hair
you wrote
color
on it with a
he's got, too.
Sharpie.
Oh no, it's because he spent all of his hair points on his mane, not on his face.
Yeah,
all of
he's the
the
first to fall
growth
asleep
of
in
hair,
sleepovers.
all the growth of hair went on his head, and so he had a Sharpie on oh my god, look at this dude's hairline.
Bro, what in the...
What
Bro has 3 separate hairlines.
Well,
Dude,
at least
holy
he has eyebrows.
shit. Oh, shut the... Hey, I've got eyebrows on today, okay? See? See? There.
Oh my god.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, why am I frozen now? God damn it. I don't want to show my face.
Anyway, Doom Guy 1713. Can he do it? Oh god. He's deflating like a truck tire.
Yeah, sorry.
In 1713, the Kalabalic, or Tamart, in Ben Daily results in Ottoman Sultan Ahmed III
Oh, dude.
ordering his unwelcome guest King Charles the 12th of Sweden be Sweden. Jeez.
Xander, you're so. What's going on here?
He could not move it.
Take his glasses off. Oh my god. I had to take a screenshot because your camera froze, dude.
I don't even know if it's done yet. Like,
Dude, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do the show anymore.
oh my god.
Well,
It's already
Ahmed III ordering his unwelcome guest King Charles the 12th of Sweden be seized.
Oh, that's not nice.
He could not move it.
Oh my god, dude.
Maurice,
I think he's
don't let
Xander's
them
turn.
in.
No, yeah, I think it's your turn now, Xander.
1783, William Herschel announced Star Lambda Hercules as Apex. Oh, star.
Okay.
Okay. As the Apex star. Star.
Look at that pompadour.
Yeah. Doom guy is just losing it off camera right now.
Dude,
Muted
oh no, I
himself.
can hear it.
No, he muted,
He's like,
he muted himself. Like,
well, I know, dude. Well, you know, this is what happens when you try to be like a poo.
Here we got a historic publication in 1814. Lord Byron's Corsair sold 10,000 copies on day of publication. That's pretty good. So
10,000, huh?
10,000 on day one. That's really good.
There you go.
And we got another historic event here in 1862. Ralph Waldo Emerson and Charles Sumner met with President Abraham Lincoln at the White House in Washington, D.C. All right.
I'm starting to think of. I'm like, dude, fucking Doom.
Freaking dude.
Frackin' Doom. Oh, well, you got. Oh, dude, look at that beard and disheveled hair. He looks so happy to be there.
Yeah, it's Sherman.
Yeah, so we have 1865. General Sherman Sherman's march through South Carolina begins. He's like, God damn it, not another march.
Left, right.
Oh, dude, what's his
left.
middle name? Here, let me see his middle name for a second there.
Whoa, Tecumseh.
Tecumseh.
Yeah.
Oh, William Tecumseh Sherman.
Ayo.
What?
Dude, I can't help but laugh at I can't help but laugh at the middle part of that name. Of his middle name.
Just don't add an M to that.
Of course you would. You stick to it, don't you?
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
We have an 1865. We have J.S. Rock, first African American lawyer to practice
It's supposed to be practice, but
in
they
the
just
U.S.
called it.
Supreme Court. Admitted to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
So he passed the bar exam first, so he's a lawyer.
Now I
Rock
saw
is
something
the
else
bar.
here. Why is this not highlighted? This is
Oh
major.
my god. We have in 1865, the U.S. President Lincoln signs the 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, abolishing slavery in U.S., celebrated as National Freedom Day.
Why is this not highlighted?
Dude, because they want to, like, divide. I don't know, but that gets into politics. I'm not going to go there. But also the one right below it, though, the 1867, bricklayers start working 8-hour days, which I thought is kind of interesting.
Well, I wonder
So-
if that's more hours or less hours. Because I wonder, like, if they were working too much hours, so they got reduced hours. Because
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is.
I think that's when they started like implementing, like forcing 40 hours.
Labor hours and stuff, like how much labor you have, how much you can pay out.
maybe it
Which
could
is
be like
when-
something involved with a union or something. I'm not entirely sure. So,
It
Well,
might be because of like
bricklayers-
them overworking. It might have been might be the issue because
Yeah.
bricklaying is one of the toughest jobs in the construction field. It is one of the toughest jobs, hands down.
yeah.
I've been watching somebody bricklay somebody's steps because some asshole decided to drive into somebody's like front yard. Well, they didn't have a yard; they just had like a step of bricks going up, and they came in and demolished it. But now they're finally, after 3 months, fixing it.
Dang.
I will say though, like bricklayers, it is the most physically taxing job. Welding is just the most annoyingly tedious. It's easy, but it's just annoying.
Well,
Because
it's not
it takes forever. I mean, to get a perfect weld, it is tough. But to do it normally, just to do your run-of-the-mill weld, just kind of...
Well, to take a book out of Bill Burr's page, being a roofer as a ginger in the middle of July is pretty rough. So, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Let alone being any kind of construction worker in the middle of July, especially down in the bayou, would be very tough too because of the humidity.
Yeah, but you don't have the sun beating down on you like that, you know?
No, they do.
Well, bricklayers have to pick up cinder blocks, bricks, anything brick-oriented.
Yeah.
They have to lift it.
Anyway,
Well, Doom, it's your turn.
Mr. Doom, do you want to take this 1871 here?
Sure. Sure. In 1871, Jefferson Long of Georgia is the first African American to make an official speech in the U.S. House of Representatives, opposing leniency to former Confederates.
Yeah.
Why is that not highlighted either?
That should be.
Dude, if anything should be highlighted, this one should be, but...
Especially that one.
Yeah. The 13th Amendment.
That's a historical moment for the entire world.
Dude, it's the 13th Amendment, dude.
And then yet this stupid opera is highlighted. Who cares about Giacomo
A music
Puccini?
premiere. Yeah, let's just forego this guy. We'll put a big finger to your music premiere.
Nah, let's not do that. Like, he didn't have anything to do with it non-highlighted. So.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
He's dead, Alice.
he ain't even alive, bruh. He ain't even alive.
I'm just making a point about the 13th Amendment.
Dude's been dusted for probably about 40, at least 60 years.
He
I don't even
died
know when
in
he...
1924.
Oh, wow. Oh, actually, almost
hey,
100. He's been dusted for like
He's a
100 years.
Capricorn. And he's a
Who the-
Capricorn, people.
He was
Who
a
would have been?
Capricorn. Was.
Apparently now Wikipedia is putting in zodiac signs to people.
As if it has any significant meaning.
Wait, are the zodiac signs going to become the new pronouns? Oh, God.
Dude, they were
I'm a
around
Virgo,
before
it
pronouns.
means I'm always a virgin, okay? Thank you very much.
I can't stand
Anyway,
people
we
to
gotta
use
get back on
zodiacs.
track, people.
Yeah, we gotta move on up.
Giacomo Puccini in 1893. Opera Manon. La Scout. Premieres in Turin. I'm gonna start calling him Panini.
Oh god.
Thief of work.
Stealer of
1893.
Tesla.
Exactly.
He's not just a thief, he's a murderer. He killed an
Yep.
He
innocent animal.
killed an elephant, dude.
Yep,
Criminal
Where's
scum.
PETA when you need them?
yep.
Also in 1893, Thomas Edison completes world's first movie studio, West Orange, New Jersey. No, he didn't. That wasn't him. It was someone else.
Yep.
That
He
was
steals
Tesla.
everybody's work.
Yeah.
He's a thief and a killer.
Yeah, you know what really makes me wonder? Because,
He's
like,
scum.
I'm just waiting for the day to read an article about... Because you know how everything's going Tesla, right? Everything is going electric. And the joke is, like, if a Tesla gets stolen, does it become an Edison? So I'm just waiting for, like, official police banter. Oh, we got an Edison on 3rd and Broadway, you know? It's a stolen Tesla.
Like, what? They're like, huh?
No, that's going to be a code word for, like, stolen Tesla. Or stolen electric vehicle or
That
anything.
needs to be a thing.
It should be a thing. I got to make some police friends and try to like, do the move and shake, and then
The shimmy.
yeah, well, not like rub shoulders, with the higher ups. Be like, oh hey, add this into the official police code book. Any stolen electric vehicle is going to be referred to as an Edison. So anyway, 1906, Dorothy Gray, wife of British Foreign Secretary Edward Grey, was fatally injured. Okay, that sucks. And we got a contract of interest in 1913. U.S. all-around athlete Jim Thorpe signed to play baseball with the New York Giants. Unlike his other sporting endeavors, the Olympic medal winner's career in MLB was uninspiring, lasting from 1913 through 19. So that's unfortunate. And we got a music premiere here in 1918. Jeremy Kern, Guy Bolton, and P.G. Woodenhouse's musical Oh Lady Lady premiered at the Princess Theater in New York City. Runs for 219 performances. Huh. And speaking of, oh, lady, come back. 1918. Wait, no, I don't think I should. Alice. Okay, I guess she's not there. Back to you, Doom Guy.
In 1918, Russia adopts the Gregorian calendar, making the day February 14th.
Oh, snap! So would that mean I'm 36 now? Huh.
In Russia.
In Russia, I'm 36. Oh, wow, this is interesting. 1920.
In the year 1920, the first commercial armored car introduced, St. Paul, Minnesota.
Don't you know?
Don't you know, Minnesota?
The first commercial armored car.
Maurice, it's some random spaghetti monster. In 1923, fascist voluntary militia forms in Italy under Benito Mussolini.
Yep.
Mussolini spaghetti.
Yep. Oh, this guy again. This coward!
Coward! In 1923, also, Noel Coward's stage comedy, The Young Idea, premieres at the Savoy Theatre, London, runs for 60 performances. Slurps tea.
Slurps tea?
With pinky up. Pinky raised at a 90-degree angle.
I have very short pinkies.
Stumpy pinks.
I have what one of my family members called working hands. Like, my palms are bigger than my fingers. Like. Anyway, 1924, Ramsay MacDonald's incoming Labour government formally recognized the Soviet Union. Okay. So just a couple years after it formed, officially, I guess, yeah. And we got a music premiere here in 1930. Arnold Schoenberg's opera Von Hout auf Morgen, From Today to Tomorrow, premiered at the Opera Frankfurt in Frankfurt, Germany. Alright. And we got the Golden Moon's favorite sports here. 1932, Australian cricket's master batsman Don Bradman scored 299, not out in 10-wicket fourth test win versus South Africa in Adelaide. Ran out of partners going for 300. Whatever the crikey that means. In 1933, German parliament was dissolved by President Paul von Hindenburg by the request of new Chancellor Adolf Hitler. Hindenburg, that's a very bad idea. You don't know what you're doing. Somebody go back in time and stop him. And back to Doom Guy.
In 1942, second Norwegian government of Vidkun Quisling forms.
Alright.
In the year 1946, Norwegian politician Trygve Lie elected the first Secretary General of the United Nations. I wouldn't trust that man. His last name is a lie.
I was going to say something very similar. Like, you know, it's very, very fitting for a politician to have that last name. Because that's all they do, is lie and take your money. They're addicted to opium. You know, other people's money, OPM. So.
Yeah. Dmitry. In 1947, Dmitry Shostakovich. Yeah, in 1947, Dmitry Shostakovich, named professor at Conservatoire in Leningrad.
Oh, Comrade Shostakovich.
Yes, Shostakovich. In the year 1948, important South African anti-apartheid novel Cry the Beloved Country by Alan Paton is published in the U.S. Paton.
Would it be Paton? That isn't interesting. Like, would it be Paton? Because Patton is two T's. I know that.
Paton.
Paton, huh. In 1948, 9 Malay sultanates and 2 British Straits settlements, Penang and Malacca, formed the Federation of Malaya. Alright. Well, happy birthday, Malaya. Oh, Malaya's founding father right here, Tunku Abdul Rahman. Alright.
Ramen noodles.
Yep. And we got some sports history here. 1950, the Green Bay Packers founder, player, and coach Curly Lambeau resigned after 31 seasons and 6 NFL titles to his credit. Not bad.
Me. Green Bay Packers. Me.
About the Packers. What do you say about the Packers?
Yeah, make me the Green Bay Packers.
I'm a Wisconsinite. Yeah. Anyway, 1950, USSR demanded condemnation of Emperor Hirohito for war crimes. Yes. So, 100% agree with that. Not often I agree with the Ruskies, but in this case I do. Anyway, back to you, sir.
In 1953, You Are There with Walter Cronkite premieres on CBS television.
Huh. You are there. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not there. I'm here. You know? I can't be there.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm here.
Yeah. No.
Walter Cronkite,
You
you
are
liar!
there. In 1959, Senior Paga Championship. Men's Golf Paga National.
You're literally making the sound from a balloon shot video. Paka! Like, hold on. I gotta pull that up real quick. Keep reading.
Paga National. Willie Goggin using a borrowed set of woods. Wins by 1 stroke ahead of Leland Gibson, Paul Runyon, and Nene Shoot.
Alright. Here we go again.
Australian Men's Tennis Open. In 1960, Australian Championships Men's Tennis in a classic All-Australian final. Rod Laver beats Neil Fraser 5-7, 3-6, 6-3, 8-6, and 8-6. Laver's first Grand Slam title.
The title.
Title.
Like you went from Australia to Louisiana. And that's a long time on the court. Like that's a lot of
Granbow, Alabama.
Got a historic event here in
What up,
1961.
guys? I'm back. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, perfect timing, actually. Alice, go for it. 1961.
Oh, okay. Well, we have an historic event today. We have in 1961, British Minister Enoch Powell makes medical insurance more expensive.
That's not nice.
Well, that's not very.
That's
That's not
very
very
mean.
Powell of you.
Yeah.
That's not very.
Leave it to the British to always make things more expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, hell,
Leave
they
it to
had a
those
window tax
People
at
in
one
power
point.
to make
Too
things
busy spending all
crappy.
their money on their teeth.
Aw. We have in 1961, John Huston's film drama The Misfits premieres at the Lowe's Capitol in New York City. The final movie for both Clark Gable and Marilyn Monroe was written by Monroe's husband Arthur Miller and also featured Montgomery Clift.
I wonder if they had a plan. Arthur.
No, she shortly died a few years later.
I was making a RDR2 joke. He said Arthur, so it's like,
No,
I have a plan, Arthur.
Arthur.
Fuck.
Arthur.
Freaking Doom guy,
We
like...
also have a Australian men's tennis open. Ooh. Australian Championship men's tennis, Roy Emerson wins third consecutive Australian title. Beats fellow Australian Fred Stoll 7-9 to 2-6, 6-4 to 7-5, and 6-1.
Huh.
I don't even know what those means, but it's like cricket to me.
That's basically like tennis. Like, you know that there's like
I don't
50
know how the whole point system works with tennis, really. I know that there's something like 15 love, and I have no idea what that means.
Well, to put it into perspective, these aren't scores. These are matches played and won. So 7-9 means that there are 16.
So so he won 7 of the 9 matches.
No, he won 7 out of 16. He won 7 and he lost 9. So that's 16 rounds. So you do whatever love and then game, and you do that, And then that's the end of that. So every number here, that's matches. So 7 matches, 9 matches, 2 matches, 6 matches, 6 matches, 4 matches, 7 matches, 5 matches, 6 matches, 1 match.
Okay.
Long time on the court.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, those aren't points. Those are matches. It's ridiculous. So that's how, so because the longest tennis game ever played was somewhere around 11, 12 hours long.
Oh no, I remember you talking about that in History Show a while back.
But that's why, because they're on the court a long time. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, it makes sense now because they're just tossing a ball back and forth and pivoting.
And that's why there's a separation between men's and women's tennis, because men is best out of 3. Men is best out of 3. Women is best out of 2, or something like that.
Well, also remember that there was the battle of the sexes, and Billie Jean King won it.
Well, yeah, but they had to do something.
She was also against a 55-year-old. I actually had to look this up yesterday. I can't remember why I did, but I did.
I don't know. You got another
the
Australian one here, though, 1965.
There you go.
No, it's your turn.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Alright then, 1965,
I did my
Australian Championships Women's Tennis. Australian Margaret Smith won.
I'm pretty sure I did, although I'll just read this one because it's another tennis one. We got an Australian Open for women's tennis. In 1965, Australian Championships of Women's Tennis, Australian Margaret Smith wins 6 straight home singles. Title beats Maria Bueno of Brazil 5-7, 6-4, 5-2. Bueno retired injured.
Did you seriously not hear me?
So she got injured playing tennis
through that article
and retired.
Can you not hear me, Alice? Hello?
Interesting.
Alice,
I think I might have froze.
Yeah, Alice, I don't think you can hear me. So.
Oh no, I think I froze there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. So yeah, 65
you kept talking over me.
Championship.
You kept talking over me. I was halfway through that article, and you were talking the whole time, and then you.
I thought you told me to take it.
I did.
And you
I did, and you said So then I started reading, and then you just started reading as well.
Oh no, I didn't even hear you. Yeah, I was in the back room, and I guess that's where my internet blackout happened. So I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Anyway, 1965 as well. Former world heavyweight boxing champion Floyd Patterson defeated Canadian George Chuvalo by unanimous decision in a 12-round non-title clash at New York Madison Square Garden. The ring named Bout Fight of the Year. All right.
Dude, I'm digging the cowboy look that this guy's wearing. Floyd Patterson's wearing. Look at that.
Boxing cowboy. Cuckoo ka-choo.
My God. Cuckoo ka-choo.
Oh no.
Oh,
anyway,
no.
Anyway, Alice, now it's your turn, Miss Alice.
No, I just did. Is it just us two?
Well then I guess I'll do another one here. 1965, Martin Luther King Jr. and 700 demonstrators were arrested in Selma, Alabama. 700? Wow. They're really trying to squish him. How do you arrest 700 people? That's insane.
Well, you do it with lots of bodies.
Well,
and this is your last one here, and that's my turn.
1965, Peter Jennings, at the age of 26, became anchor of ABC's nightly news. Wow, that's pretty young. So, all right.
Yeah, well, dude, Peter Jennings. Oh, all the sports stuff. Well, here, in 1967, we have severe bushfires in Tanzania. Destroys $11 million. $11 million worth and take 60 lives. So $11 million worth of farmland, I guess, maybe?
$11 million of something. Several bushfires in Tasmania, so it has to damage,
I'm sorry, I said Tanzania. No, but Tasmania. Oh yeah, so yeah, big bushfires. Yeah, $11 million in damage and take 60 lives. So,
yeah.
And Tasmania is not a big country at all.
They're not even a country. They're a state of Australia.
They should be a country, though.
Why?
Why not?
Because they're part of Australia?
I
with that logic, then Hawaii and Alaska should be their own countries because they're farther from the U.S. and Tasmania is away from Australia. So,
Well, I mean, unless Tasmania wants to be their own country, I think they should be. But I technically think they are. They're just their own country, but they're not sovereign. They're just like kind of like Puerto Rico and crap like that. For United States, they're like territories.
Then I'm gonna give you an assignment, Alice. I need you to research and provide a thesis on this wish of yours, and we'll talk about it in the Peanut.
About Tasmania and Australia?
About why Tasmania should be its own country, because I've never heard that. That seems ridiculous to me.
I think it should be, but I just don't have any grounds. Because if it's part of Australia, it just should just say Australia, not Tasmania.
No, but
unless it's territory.
It's a state, Alice. Like New South Wales,
I get it now.
Like California, Hawaii, Nebraska. Like it's a state.
It's a state of Australia. Okay,
Yeah,
I get it now. All right,
So,
fair enough. Well, we also have. I think it's your turn now. So.
1967, the 10-team American Basketball Association (ABA), with George McCann as commissioner, was formed and lasted 9 years. Its three-point shot remained a feature of the game. Well, that's interesting. So
It is interesting.
yeah, it's very hard to. It's very difficult to concentrate when I see Pogo demons attacking a quarter of my screen here. We're going to move on up to 1968. Former U.S. VP Richard Nixon announced candidacy for president. All right. And execution of a Viet Cong prisoner. 1968, Saigon Police Chief Nguyen Ngoc Lon executed Viet Cong officer Nguyen Van Lim with a pistol shot to the head. The execution was captured by photographer Eddie Adams and became an anti-war icon. This is a very famous photograph.
Yeah, I remember it.
That's a very famous photograph.
Out in public, too.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It looks like he was beaten up prior to being shot in the head, too.
I mean, you got to make an example of these people,
I guess.
They're out there. They're fighting guerrilla style. They're murdering people. They're trying to push, a certain, political agenda. Change the entire nation. They eventually did win, but doesn't mean that they're right. So, because as it said, war doesn't determine who's right or wrong, just who's left. So.
Yeah, that is true.
Anyway, I don't know whose turn it is anymore, so...
I think it is, you've got one more, which is, the Packers will love you for this.
Aren't you from Wisconsin? 1968,
No!
Vince Lombardi stepped down as NFL Green Bay Packers head coach in favor of longtime assistant Phil Bengston, stayed on as Packers general manager for 1968. Okay. All right, so that's your home team, right, Atlas?
No!
No!
Stop it! I had to sound like a teeny bopper there for fun.
I'm from Minnesota, man.
I'm from Minnesota. Come on, man.
God.
All right. Anyways, we have a sports history here. 1969 is first start in a Ford. Legendary driver Richard Petty wins the Motor Trend 500 at Riverside, California. Previous 92 NASCAR victories were in Plymouth. Why is there an F? Plymouth?
Plymouth.
No, okay, I get it now. Oh, okay.
Riverside,
no, I remember him.
Riverside, California. That's literally on the other side of a mountain range from me.
I remember Richard Petty, dude. Like that guy, he was infamous for that hat and the sunglasses and the mustache.
Yeah, I want that hat. So.
Yeah, I know you want it.
Jacket looks pretty cool too. So.
No, Richard Petty was a good NASCAR driver.
I'm pretty sure Doom Guy though doesn't like the idea that he was driving a Ford, though. So.
Well, probably not.
Yeah.
Doom's not here to argue.
Ford is an abomination and it has no right to exist. Ford is it's found on the road dead. It is disgraceful to this country.
Fix or repair daily. There's that too. You know?
Yep,
can
that
use
too,
Silver
and
Steve,
also an effed over rebuilt Dodge.
Oh, swing! Wow.
Oh man, I thought you weren't even in here, and
No,
then
he's
all of
here.
a sudden you just pop in. Then you just pop in about Ford. Oh god.
You know, he likes to lurk, so.
We also have a meeting of interest here, or yeah, I'm gonna do the meeting of interest. In 1970, we have Northern Ireland Prime Minister Chichester Clark meets British Home Secretary James Callaghan to discuss the economy of Northern Ireland.
E. Alright.
Eee!
Oh, look at this, Alice.
Oh god, I gotta take this one.
Yes, you do.
1970, the Rangers, the good old Rangers goalie Terry Sawchuk records his 447th and final victory and 103rd career shutout. Jesus, 103 games without a goal. That's awesome. When New York beats the Pittsburgh Penguins 6-0. Both are NHL records at the time.
Dang. Yeah, it says here Terry Sawchuk was a legend. So.
Sawchuk, yeah, I know who he is. Oh, dude, no. Like, that's amazing. 103 shutout wins in his career. That's a lot for a goalie where nobody can, like, he's impenetrable. That means no goals. So it's either like a 1-0 or a 6-0 or whatever. Like, that's a shutout.
It reminds me of Scott Sterling.
All right, Doom, are you gonna do one or is it back to Xander?
I guess I'll do one here. Doom Guy is busy spamming the NASCAR emote. 1972,
good
British Prime Minister Edward Heath announced the appointment of Lord Charles Justice Lord Whitgreave to undertake an inquiry into the 13 deaths on Bloody Sunday that occurred on January 30th, 1972. So yesterday. Oh, no, the day before.
Bloody Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. We got an album release here of the male Karen. 1972, Reprise Records released Harvest, the fourth studio album by Neil Young, became the best-selling album in the U.S. in 1972. Yeah, kind of funny how he's not even on Spotify anymore because he cried about Joe Rogan.
No. Yeah, and they end up just getting rid of him instead.
Yeah.
Well, that's a loss of money for you for being a woke little weirdo.
Uh-huh. Money
Like,
talks,
you know,
Neil
he
Young.
used to actually have good activism. Like, we'd actually, like, you know, be an activist for good causes, not malarkey causes.
Yeah, well, you know, in a time where everything is basically handed to us, like, we don't know how hard things really are, and we still want to complain about things, so we make up things. But anyway, 1976, Sonny and Cher resumed their TV show despite real-life divorce. Huh. Okay. So that's interesting.
Well, you know, and then Sonny eventually, like, skied himself into a tree in Colorado.
I take it that he died?
Yeah. No, yeah, he did die. He died from a skiing accident. He skied into a tree and got severe head trauma or something. But yeah, he was like a state senator for a while there, too, if you remember.
No.
Oh, no, yeah, Sonny Bono was a senator for a while.
Sonny Bono.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
He was a senator.
Okay. Then, 1978, director Roman Polanski skipped bail and fled to France after pleading guilty to charges of engaging in something really disgusting with a 13-year-old girl. Ugh.
Yep,
Gross.
and he still hasn't come to the United States ever since.
And pretty fitting that he fled to France because that's where Cuties was made. We all know about Netflix Cuties.
Oh yeah,
And
I heard about.
the reason why that's allowed. Yeah, I agree with you, Doom. The reason why that's allowed is because it's French culture. Therefore, it's cultural. Even though you know French is a predominantly white country, they're still saying that that's cool. So okay, whatever. You know, nobody has standards anymore these days. Anyway, Alice, back to you. 1978.
1978, we have Harriet Tubman is a first African American woman to be honored as on a U.S. postage stamp.
Yeah, Harriet Tubman did a lot of work with the Underground Railroad. She escaped slavery, I think, multiple times.
Yep, and so technically they consider her still like a criminal over it too. Some people will. say.
Well, those
Because
people...
she broke the law. And I'm like, well, she broke the law for freedom.
Apartheid was the law. Fascism was the law. Just because things are laws doesn't make them right. So,
Exactly.
yeah. Anyway, 79?
We have in 1979, we have Ayatollah Khomeini? I can't remember how you say his last name, but Ayatollah returns to Iran after 15 years in exile.
Ah. He was the supreme leader of
Ayatollah
Iran.
returns from exile.
So he ran back to Iran. 1979 as well, Patty Hearst was released from prison for bank robbery. We were talking about this the other day.
Oh,
Like,
Patty Hearst.
Yeah, like I think it was Monday. I think I was speaking with the Loon about this. Because we did an article about the president commuting her sentence from like 8 years to 2 years or whatever. So.
Ah.
And in 1981, the 31st NBA All-Star Game, Coliseum at Richfield, Ohio, East beats West, 123 to 120. Most valuable player was Nate Archibald for the Boston Celtics, point guard. Sorry, I read that wrong. Boston Celtics. There we go. Boston.
Of course. I was amazed that you didn't do the Boston accent with that.
I was thinking about something else. Like sometimes I read on autopilot, so.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah. 1981, Duke Ellington's musical Sophisticated Ladies premiered in New York City. All right.
Nice. I gotta meet myself. I got my FedEx guy coming in.
All
right. With Bill Murray. I'll do this one. 1982, Late Night TV. Or Late Night with David Letterman debuts NBC TV with Bill Murray as his first guest.
That's a great first guest.
Dude, that is.
Yeah. All right, go
get
your UPS. Moving on up to 1987, Daniel Steele's romance novel Fine Things was published. All right. 1987, NFL Pro Bowl at the Aloha Stadium in Honolulu, Hawaii. AFC beats NFC 10-6. MVP Reggie White, Philadelphia Eagles defensive end. And 1989, Diana, Princess of Wales, visited New York City. All right. Got a historic publication in 1991. U.S. writer John Grisham published his second novel, The Firm, best-selling novel of the year. Okay. 1991, South African President F.W. de Klerk said he will repeal all apartheid laws. Yes, he did. F.W. de Klerk, one of the greatest leaders of all time because of that. So, and we also have some more sports history. In 1992, defenseman Dennis Potvin's number 5 became first number retired by the New York Islanders. Potvin played the entire 15-year NHL career in New York. Alright, so he stuck with his team, so that's good. We got a contract of interest in 1992 as well. Slugging outfielder Barry Bonds signed the highest single-year contract in MLB history, $4.7 million with the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, $4.7 million. So, 4,700... 19... What year was that? 1992. 1992. Would be the equivalent of... that's $470,000. No, I want $4,700,000. Well, it's not going to tell me. Here we go. Equals $131,036,940 dollars. That's a big contract. Oh my God, dude. Jesus. But it's Barry Bonds, so worth it. We got some more.
That's like the average contract in the NFL. $131 million.
Oh.
That's like your normal. That's a normal contract in the NFL for a quarterback.
Well, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now that you're here, do you want to take 94?
Sure. In 1994, Jeff Gillooly pleads guilty for his part in attack on American Olympic figure skater Nancy Kerrigan. Plea bargain confesses to racketeering in exchange for testimony implicating ex-wife Tonya Harding.
Whoa. What is going on? Jesus.
In 1995, Utah Jazz guard Jock Staunton.
Jock Jockson?
Jock.
I thought that was his
Jock
actual name. Like, I had to, like, double take his name. I'm like, wait, what? Like, Jock Johnson? No, but you were just having a brain fart.
John Stockton passes Magic Johnson's all-time NBA assist mark of 9,221 in a 129-98 win over the Denver Nuggets at the Delta Centre in Salt Lake City.
Why does this guy look like he's in the Air Force or something? He has, like, you know, khaki shirt on and he has some kind of vehicle behind him. It looks like an
Think
airplane.
about it. Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. My name is Mike Tyson, and I'm going to Salt Lake City. Yeah. Bringing my tiger with me. In 1997, future Hockey Hall of Fame defenseman Ray Bourque scores a goal and an assist to become the Boston Bruins' all-time scoring leaders. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm running on 2 brain cells right now.
Oh, you have 2 today. That's an improvement.
No, that's a downgrade.
Oh.
That's a big downgrade. With 1,341 points in an 18-year NHL career.
That's pretty good.
I usually run off about 52, 53.
Okay.
Now I'm on 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
drink,
they say
like,
10% of your brain.
Alright. Anyway, before we move on up into the next millennium, I'm going to do the split here. So, for those wanting to watch the second part, stick around. Or, you know, go to the channel, depending on what platform you're using, YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, whatever. Go to the actual host channel, and then you'll see the second part posted more recently. Anyway, 1 second.